So the big question today is, will he or won't he? President Obama will be in Texas tomorrow, but will he go visit the border where the humanitarian crisis continues to grow? Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. I'm Gretchen Carlson. Welcome to The Real Story Today. Well, so far, the president and his team only agreeing to a roundtable discussion with faith leaders and now Texas Governor Rick Perry, but no real border visit. He is, however, asking Congress for billions to solve the crisis. Meantime, more protests like this are planned for today in Murrieta, California, where illegal immigrants were being shipped by the busload for processing. Protesters continue to stop those buses, though, from making trips to that center, forcing the feds to use planes to ship them to places like San Diego instead. Our own Will Carr, live for us in Murrieta, California, with the very latest. So, Will, where are these illegal immigrants going after processing?
Hi, Gretchen. Well, the latest news is that several Catholic communities nearby are actually opening their doors for some of these immigrants who have already been processed and released. I can tell you a little bit more about that in a second, but first I want to show you some video from yesterday when a plane landed in San Diego. That plane was carrying 140 immigrants who were then bused to a nearby processing facility. There are reports that some immigrants who were transferred to that same area last week from Texas have already been released. You could call this a win of sorts for the residents of Murrieta. That's because protesters have been out since last week doing everything they can to keep buses from dropping the immigrants off in their community. Now, yesterday the protesters showed up again. We're expecting more to come later on today. The buses, though, did not. But city leaders say Murrieta is still on the list of cities to be used for processing, even though this facility isn't equipped to hold immigrants for a lengthy period of time.
This facility is basically designed with jail cells, large jail cells. You have toilets in there with a very small wall, a sink, and metal benches. That's just about it. There's no beds, there's no cots. This is not a place to have long-term housing.
The fear for protesters here in Murrieta is that if the immigrants are dropped off at this facility, they will then quickly be processed and released into their community, much like we've seen in San Diego. And I can tell you that city leaders tell me, Gretchen, that as of right now, they have no idea if or when any more buses may be heading this way.
All right. So at the top of your report, you were talking about the Catholic communities helping the immigrants right now. What are they doing?
That's right. Well, one of these communities is in Riverside, California. That's about an hour east of Los Angeles. We spoke to one member of the congregation. She says that last night there was a meeting of about 150 members of the congregation. Apparently, it was a very heated meeting. It mirrored what we've been seeing out here in Murrieta between protesters and supporters. In the end, we're told that the priest decided that they would take 25 of these immigrants in. They're going to help house them for at least a month, Gretchen.
All right. Will Carr reporting live for us in California. Thanks much.